see the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
There's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Florida State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws. And
oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Touchdown Seminoles! Fitted in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Speeding down the left side. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or low.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically
turning it on. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Under fire. Slings it downfield. It's caught. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Carney. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And the Gators will go for it on 4th down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Cincinnati handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Florida State. A great... And another. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Oh, they're after him. The screen, and watch out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. He's got the back in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes.
Sprinting away. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slop on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Noles started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Noles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. Got room to work. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
That's a fly. Touchdown, Seminoles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Carney. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football.
Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. He now has 62 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's good.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch him off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He caught it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, no! And the punishment has been extended. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Gators line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're working that left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding. pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it.
There he goes. Just plowing ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to run it. Inside the 30. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. Right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Here's the handoff. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.